Yo guys, welcome to another video.
Back again.
Back again after what?
It's back again. It's
After
been a
what?
minute.
7 months. I blame
Keanu.
Keanu. I blame Keanu for that.
Don't blame me, innit? I blame Dej. He didn't find us no voters.
I blame Echo. So
Huh?
the blame's everywhere. So
Wait, what did I do? I'm an innocent master. I'm the one who's been trying to provide content here. And you man like, yeah, see. But anyway, we're on our way to a founders meetup, innit?
Yeah,
founders
tech
camp.
Space, same place again.
But this time it's going to be more founders, more investors, bigger capacity basically.
Yeah, so we're gonna be chatting to like different founders, chatting to different investors, and
Obviously, we came out with the gear, looking like full on
have to
YouTubers
represent.
again.
Be like, hey, guys, welcome to another YouTube video. But yeah, man, we'll see you there.
So we're at the event now. Got in about a few minutes late, and a lot of people are here. Busy day ahead. We'll see how it goes.
What your doubts about it. What I tried to do was, in all the conversations with the investors, to get the doubts out on the table. So you might have a doubt. Your core doubt might have been, do people actually want this? Like, will parents really go for it? Do they actually want to share a nanny? You don't need a product. You don't need any kind of technical product to like address that. To gather a proof point on that. What you need is a web page with some really nice photos and a really nice explanation of the proposition, and then you need to put that web page in lots of parent places and see whether people sign up. And if you maybe sign up, that might be enough of a proof point. Maybe, and then you take it to investors and say, hey, I've had, as I did, this is true, I had like 2,000 families sign up to that. You go, hey, look, I've got 2,000 families, like there's something in this. And most investors said, okay, that's cool, like, I believe it then. You can imagine having a higher threshold and then saying, yeah, that sign-ups are cheap, does that really show they want it? And at that point, had I had that feedback, I probably would have asked for a deposit or something like that. I would have put in a higher threshold, and I would have got, 200 or something, and then I would have gone, look, 200 people have paid me like £20 to be on the waiting list or whatever, and that would have satisfied. So.
My belly's doing a washing machine, man. You can hear it.
Hey, they got options here. Yeah,
We're just a camera.
See, we've got a barbecue spot here, a yum bowl, which does crispy pork.
Construction site.
Conversation happening now with artists, musicians, producers, the writers, the creators of the content that we entertain ourselves with and consume are all trying to find a new way to have a relationship with their fans, with their followers, and with the communities that they interact with. So just like 8 years ago, 9 years ago, all of them decided they need to have a social media presence. Well, all of them right now are figuring out that they need to have an NFT strategy, which basically means a way to connect with their fans, give them some ownership over their content, and maybe even compensate them for how that content gets used or shared. And so this is where Web3 sort of comes in. What if we reimagine all of the platforms that we rely on today that currently sap our attention and then compensate the shareholders of that organization? So think Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all of those things. What if there's a whole new agreement where a software company basically launches a decentralized service of some kind, a decentralized Uber or a decentralized social media platform, and by using this platform, I should give my attention to it, but I am rewarded for the amount of time I spend on it. You have a completely new alignment of incentives between the people on the platform and the platform running on the internet. And so that's sort of the Web3 opportunity. And so
The question was, do you have any particular space that you invest in, and what's your advice for any potential upcoming entrepreneurs?
Sure, so any particular space,
open to anything and everything. I think that advice is just like the vision has to be large, right? Like you start with a massive vision. Like with a massive vision, it starts small. You start like super focused, concentrated on going to these first set of customers who are going to be like obsessed with this product.
Yeah. So today we're here with the founders of Hotbed. We got MA and Paddy, and we just got a few questions for them. So any.
Paddy.
Oh, Paddy! Oh my god! So we're here with the founders of Hotbed. We've got MA and Paddy. We just got a few questions for them. So any advice you give to up and coming entrepreneurs? What are some of your struggles?
First, we'll introduce what Hotbed is to our viewers.
So Hotbed is the global platform for founders all around the world to access all of the content, community, and connections they need to grow. And so, sorry, what was the question?
Advice for
Advice,
up and coming.
okay. Advice is to learn as much as possible. There's so many resources out there, but also know that you need to like disregard 95% of the advice that you're given, because the majority of it are given by people who probably haven't run a startup before, and if you follow it, it will like kill your business. So be very discerning, but also like very appreciative and open to critique. It's a really hard balance, but it's important.
I would say surround yourself with other founders, join founder communities, make sure that you're sharing what your challenges are. Someone else would have had exactly the same challenge as you, like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago, and they'll have a way that they've dealt with it. And the other thing is, if you're fundraising, make sure you focus on metrics and you're tracking as much as you possibly can to prove that you have product market fit.
Okay, speaking of challenges, what's one of the biggest challenges around food or in the kitchen for you guys?
Oh, I can't cook.
Don't worry, Foodable's coming, so hopefully they'll solve that problem.
Like, I got no skills, none.
Really? What's your weirdest dish?
Best like favorite food. Any favorite food combinations that you would have that you just know go to?
Unconventional one.
Yeah. Only.
Start with Paddy.
I won't talk about food combinations, but I'll tell you what my biggest problem is that I have really good intentions of using like leftover food, and then I don't. Because either like I make something and I'm like, oh, I'll eat the same thing tomorrow, but you don't want to eat the same thing 2 days in a row, it's boring. Or you use like half a packet of like a sauce or like veg or something, and then you have to cook with it again, and then I don't, so I throw a whole bunch away.
That's why food is.
Okay, I thought of my weird combo. It's not a food, it's a drink. Does that still work?
Yeah, that still works.
So, okay, best cocktail ever. If you get kombucha and add like a shot or 2 of tequila or vodka, amazing, amazing.
Chameleon, me have 1,000 styles for make million.